All right, so I've been running these Element LEDs for about a week now, and I'd be outside showing them to you, but it just started to dump rain. But kind of wanted to give a heads up. You're going to see in this video the install of them, a quick review. I just wanted to comment, I know a lot of people will base how bright lights are off what they see in video, and as somebody who does a lot of photography and whatnot, I can tell you, you can't do that. It's just, there's too many ways to fake how bright or not bright a light is. What I can tell you is that by comparison, let's say I've got Baja Design Sports in my fogs. These lights are not as bright as those, but you gotta set your expectations. These things are a fraction of the price. I think they were 80 or 90 bucks. They're sub $100 lights. And for that, I'm impressed with the amount of light they put out. It is what I would have hoped for. It's what I expected, and I'm not disappointed. So I think I made the right choice because I didn't want a big, bulky light as a ditch light. I wanted something low profile, and these fit that perfectly. So again, just kind of set your expectations. You're not buying $300 or $400 lights here. You're buying sub $100 lights. The quality feels like it's there. I haven't had any problems. Like I said, it's raining and I haven't seen any fogging or anything, but it's only been a week. Just holding them, I don't anticipate there being any problems with them. So that being said, I just wanted to preface this video, and when you see kind of the reviews at night where we're driving with them, this windshield is tinted. It's a 50% tint. So again, that skews it a little bit more. I do have some shots outside to give a little better idea, but for what they are, like I said, I use them to kind of light up the ditches and the side of the trails of the road or whatever, and they work good. They work really good when you're turning around, especially out here. I can see where I'm going. So that said, here's the video. Hope you guys like it. And I wanted to also point out, I know some people were questioning the switch box. It is a Slim's Depot 6 switch box. There's a relay box under the hood. I'll do a video on it eventually. It just got installed recently. There's electrical tape on here, not because there's anything wrong. It's covering up the 3 switches I don't have hooked up because they're bright. And without the stickers on them, they're really bright. So that was just my way to cover them up until I get those wired to something. But I've been really happy with this. Amazing for what it is. It's 150 bucks, I believe it was. Simplified everything. So again, video on that soon, but just wanted to mention that is a Slim's Depot box. Okay, so today we're going to install some of these Element LED, I believe they're the MicroPods, as ditch lights, and we're going to use these Cali Raised Off Road low profile ditch light brackets. So kind of excited to get these on there, and then we'll wire them up through our Slim's Depot switch box. So pretty short video, will be a pretty simple process, but let's get these on there so you guys can see what they look like. Got the spots, a little bit more low profile of a light than your normal light. So let's get these on there. All right, so the Cali Raised brackets are marked P&D, passenger and driver, so they make it pretty simple. My plan, to see how this goes, is basically remove one bolt at a time. Top bolt, install it kind of loose, and then slide it into place and do the second bolt. Hopefully that keeps the hood aligned so I don't have to go through any realignment of the hood, but 12mm socket's all it's gonna take. Should be pretty simple. that was a lot simpler than expected. So let's get the other side on real quick. That only took a couple minutes. Okay. See you for driver's side. Alright, so again, piece of cake. Snug them up. Couldn't have went any smoother. Use some tools, we'll close the hood and see what it looks like. So I chose the Cali Raised brackets on purpose for the way they sat. I saw some on another rig and I just liked how they were low profile, true low profile. They didn't hover over the hood. They're back here, so there's plenty of clearance and they sit out. There is some adjustment too to move them around, so I think these are gonna work. So let's get the lights on here. All right, so looking at the hardware that comes with the lights, that's going to be the bolt that mounts the bracket to the frame, and that's going to be too long for what we're doing, which is fine. They give a long bolt because they probably use it for other applications. I'm going to find a shorter one in the shop. In fact, you know, if the brackets came with these shorter ones, I might give those a try, but plan is let's bolt the brackets to the brackets and then use this hardware to mount the light to the bracket, and then we're going to wire them. It should be pretty straightforward. All right, so one of the other things that had me kind of excited for these Element MicroPods was I wanted to see if they would fit as a backup light under the Prinsu rack. And you know what? I think these guys are just low profile enough. That'll work nice. So I might order another set of these to be backup lights that'll mount on here out of the way. I didn't want to do a light on top because then it kind of takes away from being able to mount stuff on top and stack stuff. So I feel like that gets it nice and out of the way. So I might look into that. But since I had a set, I was able to kind of test fit them up there, and I think that's going to work. Alright, so those are snugged up pretty good, but not as tight as they're going to be. Let's get them wired and then I'll adjust them and then we'll tighten everything else up. But let's see how low they sit. Okay, so wiring done. You can kind of see, I don't know if you can see, but the wires are all tucked up in there. Got it all nice and neat. Wired into Slim's Depot relay box with the switches. All I need to do, that guy right there is what they're wired up to. I've already turned them on, tested them, they work. So let me get this label on here, and then we'll close the hood and kind of go over it and aim them a little bit best we can in the daylight. So, switch is labeled. It's labeled windshield. There are no ditch light buttons. I haven't done a review of the Slim's Depot switch box. It's been really good. One thing that is odd is it doesn't have all the correct labels, or at least labels that I think would be appropriate. But nonetheless, this is how I've got it. Ditch lights, light bar, and then the ambers on the light bar, the outside of the light bar. So I never actually look at it. I remember what they are, but I think it would be neat if they were labeled correctly. Maybe I'll reach out and see if they make different stickers or something since I got this one. Let's take a look at the clearance. The hood open. I got plenty of clearance all around. These do not come close to hitting anything. And let's make sure we got all the tools picked up. Like I said, I'm just going to aim them best I can with it being daylight. Tonight when it's darker, I'll kick them on and we'll go see what they do. This bead like this one. There's a couple beads. Guys, just a quick run through the field here to show the ditch lights, these Element MicroPods. So I don't know if you can see it now, but we're running just my headlights, nothing else. Kick on the fogs, just to give you an idea, and then we're gonna kick on the pods. So got them aimed off to the sides. Gonna kind of use them as a, I don't know if it's a true ditch light, but something that aims off to the side more than what I've already got. And kind of impressed, they're actually putting out quite a bit of light. Just kick on the light bar. Not much, not lit up out there. I do think I have to aim those lights in just a touch more. I might not do it just yet. I'm gonna wait and see. High beams. So, plenty of light. Get out and show it from the outside here. I know it's hard to tell how bright they are on the camera. It's hard to judge brightness of lights, but for what those little lights are, they are as bright as I would have hoped. So yeah, we got plenty of light. Again, I'm gonna go through a few of them as we turn. Let's turn everything off here. So that is just headlights, nothing but headlights. High beams, low beams, fog lights. Those are the ambers on the light bar. We'll throw in the center of the light bar, which is white. And then the ditch lights. Should put a nice little spot. So, plenty of light. All right, so it's raining, but that's fine. Kind of want to just give some better shots of it, or the brackets and the lights outside, so you can kind of see how they sit. They are low profile. They don't stick out. They're not obtrusive. They don't look annoying. I'm actually really happy with how they look visually, as far as how they look on the rig. They function good too, but I just wanted to, I don't know, it's important to me that they don't look bad, if you will. I didn't want some giant lights sticking off here. So the Cali Raised Off Road brackets, the low profile brackets, and these little lights, these Element MicroPods, really happy with them. Again, links to everything in the description below so that you can know exactly what it is that we're using. But again, I'm really happy with the way they sit. It's about perfect. That's everything I would have wanted. So also hood open, they don't hit anything, plenty of clearance, didn't take any finicky adjusting. They fit, they don't hit anything. So that's it. Hope you guys liked it. And again, links in the description below on where you can get your own setup and what I used. Thanks.